Good evening and welcome to my end of the week recap video here for the S&P 500. Very nice moves to make some money on. However, I did miss a lot of the price action on Thursday and Friday. I was more focused on Apple simply because price action was at all-time highs, positive catalyst, a lot of participation. So kind of let S&P fall off my radar here for Thursday and Friday, but if you remember, I was looking for a move above, basically what this flag set up into on Wednesday. Very nice move up from 270 all the way back up to 273. So very nice setup, very nice continuation, some follow through. Now it's probably going to set up into a range. What I will be looking for going forward, just put some levels on here, leave it on 30-minute basis, is fine with me. This is what looks like the beginning of a cup and handle type of formation. Very bullish continuation pattern, not a reversal. If you look over here on Thursday, very similar, little swoop down, new high, swooping down again, probably going to push back up again, most likely around 275, simply because it's a nice round number. You look over here, about 275, come back. There was sellers on this wick right here on March 16th, which also broke down from a little bit of a range, broke down through the 50 SMA, and took out a couple of the other moving averages as well. I will be looking for a pullback to about 270, maybe 269-ish area, which is this blue line, the 8-period exponential moving average. We'll look for 270 calls about 2 weeks out. Now, if price action opens up higher, and at least if it doesn't gap down, this blue line, this yellow line, and the red line will all continue to move up a little bit higher on Monday, and we'll probably have a better idea of a price around this 269.5, 270 area, probably right around this gap. That is if it pulls back. If it does not pull back, there is a potential move above this cup and handle to basically go and enter a trade just above 273. If it does open up flat, climbs above, I will look for 273 calls plus 1 week on a break above this 273 and a quarter area. Stop loss on this trade will be right around where the VWAP currently is 272 and a quarter. And as I've already stated, my initial target is going to be target 1 of about 275. This price action is very indicative of big money getting into a play. Now, I could argue that volume does not confirm this type of move. In my opinion, and that's all this is that there are participants waiting, just in disbelief that price action is running up again. They're afraid to jump in, thinking they're going to buy the top. So there's only half the participants jumping into this trade right now than what we would normally have. So if volume does start to spike up, most likely they'll go with the trend and it will continue back up here to 280. If you remember from my previous video of this nice, beautiful little W pattern, right back up to highs. Now this does have a measure move, which is essentially the height of the W, which is call it 280, all the way down here to I'll round up about 256. So that's a $24 move above the apex. So you're looking at a measure move of about 294 total. Now that's not a straight vertical move that can go up there, although that would be pretty cool to see it run straight up to 294. But most likely it'll come back down, chop, bounce up some more, chop around some more, bounce up, and 294 would be the overall target. In short, a W pattern is a very bullish bottoming pattern at these highs, such as the S&P 500, is potentially a continuation pattern back up to all-time highs and much higher. Now, if price action does pull back here, it's perfectly normal to see a retest of a break above this apex, which would likely bring in a lot more volume. If we open up and have volume, I would say higher than 7 million shares in the first 10 to 15 minutes, it's a good indication that there's enough participation to start pushing the price up much higher. It's also worth noting there was a very, very large call purchase opened for, I believe it was June 2019, the 325 strike S&P 500 calls, 32,000 contracts in one trade at approximately 80 to 92 cents. So anywhere in the middle of there, somebody is betting huge money that it's going to go up. That could potentially be a hedge. That's always a possibility, but that is a very, very huge position to go ahead and take note of, something like $2.5 million. So anyways, with all that said, going forward, these are the plays that I'm going to be looking at. I will be looking at chasing that 325 call position and adding into it and just following along, going for the ride, seeing what it does actually do in the future. This will be my trade plan for Monday. Have a good weekend. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down below. If you want to try and check out some of these trades with us, please join the Trade Crew chat room. The website is listed down below as well. It is a free chat. Again, have a good weekend and good luck.